an update. I'm a real snob, I need a parfait. I need to meditate with the bunny on my steak. I'm finna give her a good shot with my case. She want the Mew Mew, she want the EJ. How much it costed? Like an Andre. I spent a band on a that band.
We're the Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins.
This young, I mean it, baby, I ain't like the rest of them.
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Houston Texans and the Miami Dolphins. The final 4 weeks of the NFL regular season is upon us. Welcome to the home stretch. Welcome to the booth. Mike Tirico with Greg Olsen. Partner, it's week 15. This feels like a horse race. We're at the top of the stretch. Now it's the sprint or home.
And up until this point, Mike, every team's goal is, can we be in the conversation for the playoffs in this final 4-week stretch? Where here we are. And if you've done that, well, man, there is nothing more exciting than playing NFL football at the end of the regular season when you're in playoff contention. But for those who aren't, this is where you have an opportunity as a player to extend your career. Get invited back to training camp next season. A lot of teams' years are made at the end of the year, and a lot of individual players' careers are made down the stretch here in these final couple weeks.
Riley Patterson is the kicker, and he's got it on the tee. And off we go from South Florida. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. The Houston offense heading out to the field for the first time. They are led out by the quarterback, formerly University of Tennessee. It's Joe Milton.
I think the biggest thing that stood out from last week's game was when they went into the game with an initial plan, how quickly were they able to get away from that when they realized it wasn't working? I think they got a lot of unscouted looks, meaning the defense threw a lot of exotic looks at them, blitzes, different fronts and coverages, maybe things they didn't work on all week. So the key this week is understand what is the defense looking to do today and how fast can we make those adjustments if we're not having early success.
It's a great way to start the drive. A gain of 20 and a first down.
That's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
Come on. Hey. On first down, here's Milton. Open man, that's Flowers. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and
ball on the 36 now. Here's second and 1. First carry for Joe Mixon. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that. Here's third and 2.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up third down and 2.
Get out of the gun is Milton. That is left side and caught by Flowers.
It's a
fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
A pickup of 2 yards. And
they'll go play action here with Milton. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. From 31. Here's second and 6.
Second and 6. At the 31-yard line.
From the gun, here's Milton. That's caught. It's Joe Mixon. And he'll be out of bounds. Down at the 20.
It's a gain of 11. That's another Texans.
Let's go now.
First down. First and 10 at the 20.
On the option, they give it to Mixon. And this defense not fooled by the option. They stick with the running back and they get him down for no gain. Here's second and 9.
Here we go.
Again, they'll give it to Mixon. And he'll get into the end zone. Joe Mixon. Touchdown, Houston. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Texans will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. Good return as he takes it across the 30. The Miami offense will make their way onto the field. They're led out by a man who plays college ball on Rocky Top. Greg, it is the rookie quarterback out of Tennessee.
He's coming off a really nice 3-touchdown performance in last week's win, Mike, but outside of that one errant throw, he did a really nice job of protecting the ball and was seemingly in control the entire game. This defense all week, they talked about trying to bait him into making some mistakes, so he's got to be careful about falling into the trap. If he does that, I'll tell you what, I really like the chances.
Come on, it's game. Maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
Now they'll set up to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
And 6.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Back to throw. Moving outside the pocket. He'll get rid of it and complete it. Good work after the catch. They get 16 and a first down.
16 yards.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. 19 yards on the pickup for number 19. And it's a first down.
Now this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
He was looking for Jim DK that time. And it'll lead to a second down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up the key third down?
It's a pickup of 13 yards. First down, Miami.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Hawk 70, Hawk 7, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Ready?
Red zone now. He'll drop to throw. And that is Hawk in the end zone. He's in. Jalen Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Riley Patterson now to have the extra point. It's up and good. And the Dolphins come right back to tie at 7. 1 possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35
Texans offense going to take over now for the second time. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with first down.
Cowboy 80.
On the play fake, it's Milton. This one complete to Washington.
That quarterback called that play in the huddle. That ball was only going to one guy. He was the first read, the second read, and the check down. And it was called to perfection. They got the perfect look and led to a nice game.
Going down the center of the field, open man, and it's taken in. And He'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
19.
He'll get that out to Mixon. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. From the 25, here's second down and 7. That's Washington, the man in motion. Second down, here's a run, and here's Mixon. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's first and 10.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
They'll go right back to Mixon. And he'll take this one in. Joe Mixon. Touchdown, Texans. So that's his second touchdown of this one, and he's got a half dozen for the year.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike, and you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched, and an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
Bates, good, with the extra point, and the Texans will move out to a 14-7 lead. Kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Devon Achane ready to take the field with the rest of his Miami offensive teammates. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 60 by 6, 60, ready.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
Second and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Go.
He'll look to throw. Fires left sideline. That is complete. And out of bounds, but in business. They're going to have it first and goal inside the 5. A big-time play for the Dolphins. It covers 51 yards. From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. First down and goal. Achane is in the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. Two choices down there. Either work it up inside or use that speed to the edge. And Greggy's able to sneak it in for the touchdown.
Down here this close, Mike, there's a lot of bodies in there tight. So oftentimes, if you can get them back on the edge, they can rely on that speed, and that's exactly what we saw here. He wins the race to the pylon, and he's rewarded with 6 points.
We are all square. 14 apiece the score as this one's away. This is fielded inside the 5. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. The Houston offense is going to make their way back onto the field. They've been able to move the ball with relative ease. Their first couple of possessions, both ending in touchdowns, but still they find themselves tied as they start with the ball again here on first down. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds. A pickup of 5. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second and 5. They'll run with Mixon. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up third down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up third and 2.
Let's go.
On the shotgun, a throw from Milton. That'll be taken in by Mixon. And it'll be taken down with the first down as time will run out on this opening quarter. It's Texans football. Quarter number 2 begins as they've got it with 1st and 10.
Come on.
To throw, it's Milton. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 39-yard line.
Alert!
On the ground, it's Mixon. And he will not be able to get free. Picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Ready, go! Stretch the eagle! Go!
Now, Milton. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete.
It's a gain of 16.
They get 16 on that connection. It's good for a Texans 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here we go!
That's Washington, the man in motion. They'll run on 1st down with Mixon. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. It's a yard short of that 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
A good spot here. 2nd and a yard.
Check!
On the handoff, it's Mixon. And he's got it. 1st down. A pickup of 4.
They're doing a really nice job of keeping this defense on their heels with this balanced attack. We've seen them be effective both run and pass, and right now the defense just doesn't seem to have an answer.
A dive. Incredible. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half, and good enough for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Let's go now! Unlock wide!
On the give, this is Mixon. Not much happening there, just a short game. Now a stoppage for an injured Texan. It is 2nd and 9.
Ready?
Play action, now it's Milton. That is caught. Looking for the pylon, but the official right there is going to mark him out of bounds at the 1-yard line. First 2 drives yielded touchdowns. Now they can make it 3-4-3. It is 1st and goal. Mixon. And he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose one. They push him backwards.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
Milton to the air on 2nd down. For the end zone, but it's batted away. Incomplete. He was open for a moment. Defense closed quickly. And now it's 3rd and goal.
Let's go now!
Throwing. Milton. He's trying to work the screen with Mixon. And he's going nowhere. Met and dropped behind the line. And now it's 4th and goal.
Well, when you call a screenplay, of course, you're looking to catch the defense off guard and pick up a chunk play. You're not thinking you're actually going to find yourself going backwards, but that's exactly the case here, and really nice job by the defense sniffing that one out.
Bates' kick is good. And the Texans move out in front. The new score, 17-14.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
30-yard line.
Dolphins offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. He's had things all his way in the 1st half. Those numbers are sensational. He looks to add to them with another drive here.
60 Bobcats! 19 Tigers!
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Our throw here, right side, falls incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
And he's out of bounds inside the 30. Now after the play, he'll stop it. We have an injured Dolphin. Here's 1st and 10. Back to the air one more time. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Henry Tuotua. And the Texans are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They host on 4th down.
So often it just comes down to decision-making, and while you understand there's going to be ups and downs and ebbs and flows anytime you're dealing with a young rookie quarterback, the reality is he wants to play well here at home. Maybe he's pressing a little bit, but he wants his fans and his home crowd to be behind him and support him. That's going to come. That's going to be all in due time. But here today, he's got to worry about just play well and execute at the quarterback position. Everything else will take care of itself. Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. That defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
Quick throw here is complete. He'll be brought down past the 35-yard line. They get 15 on that game. 1st down for Houston.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays, throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
And he's going to be out of bounds, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2nd and 7.
Ready! Back on 80!
From the gun, here's Milton. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
Well, it's been pretty clear this offense has wanted to get this running back involved in the passing game here in the 1st half. And with the success they've found, I expect the rest of the game to go very similar.
This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go!
2nd and 10.
Cougar 19!
Working out of the gun is Milton. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Already closing in on 100 yards receiving in the 1st half. That one picks up the 1st down. In motion comes Andrews. They'll run out of the gun with Mixon. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Looking to throw, it's Milton. That one intercepted. Picked off by Marte Mapu. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
Intercepted. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 79 Broncos.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Thrown left side, the catch is made. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Touchdown, Dolphins. Extra point by Patterson is good. And the Dolphins move out in front by 4. It's 21-17. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchdown. The Texans offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll start out 1st down and 10.
Let's go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Here's Milton. Quick throw, taken in. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
At the 39-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down is Milton. A quick slant to Flowers. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
The Texans
Here we go.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Milton now to throw on 1st and 10. Looking to set up the screen there, but he decides not to force it. And it's incomplete. 2nd and 10. To the air once more is Milton. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield. 3rd and a long way to go.
70 Lions.
In motion comes Andrews. On 3rd and long, here's Milton. He'll take a shot here. Back to the end zone. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. And he's going to set his guys up well. Nice return. The offense is going to have it just past the 40-yard line.
And this is what comes when you decide to attack outside the numbers. You have to have a quarterback that's A, willing to make tough throws, and B, the arm strength to do it. He has the arm. I just think that one was a little too reckless, and they end up with a big interception.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Sending it deep for Waddle. And they bring him down there, but he is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts. And the stoppage comes with 23 seconds left on the first half clock. Well, here's the chance to cap off a great half. They have it 1st and goal.
Ready? 60 Vikings. 60 Vikings.
Now they'll set up to throw. He's got it at the 3. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Miami. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Extra point by Patterson is good. And the Dolphins add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. This one taken at the 7. He'll get across the 20, talk him down at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Check, Panther.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. Past the 45. Still going. And he is unstoppable. He goes all the way. 77 yards. Touchdown, Houston. 3 touchdowns in this one. He now has 7 for the year.
That is just a complete disaster. I mean, we're in the final seconds of the first half, Mike, and you give up a huge explosive play that results in a touchdown. No matter what you've done all half, it completely changes the game.
Texas 24.
Clock showing 5 seconds remaining in this half as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
35-yard line.
Ready, set.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready.
They will start it on the ground to run that clock. Finding room across midfield. Gets to the edge at the 30. And he will score from our 8-10. Touchdown, Dolphins. His second touchdown of this first half. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. And back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
So, halftime straight ahead as we go up to Scott Hanson with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Week 15 of the NFL season, playoff time for you fantasy football players, but for the real teams, the home stretch is starting. Let's get...
Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The Dolphins offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now they're trying to keep it going. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10.
Go.
On the ground, this is Jalen Wright. And he'll have a Dolphins first down as he gets up past the 35.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for a Dolphins first down.
Come on, come on. Ready.
They run again with Wright. And he'll wind up getting about 4 before he was shown the sidelines.
A gain of 5 brings up second
Ball
down.
on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 5.
Gotta lying.
He'll look to throw. Rolling right. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Ready.
Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
So you have to imagine this offense goes in at halftime. They're feeling pretty good about the position they are, especially knowing they possess the ball coming out for the second half. You want to put together a great drive and add to the lead. No time to be conservative, no time to just sit on this ball and punt. You want to keep the pressure on the defense and score every time you get it.
And he's going to have a Dolphins first down. Going to have it by plenty. Huge gainer on 4th down.
1st and 10.
Another great throw, and that's been the story as you check out these numbers. I mean, he has done everything this team has asked of him and more.
They'll look to throw again. They get this into the hands of Devon Achane. He's taken down just shy of the 10.
Well, he had such a great first half throwing the football. There's no reason to think, Mike, coming out here for the start of the third, that anything's going to change. He's picked up right where he left off, and the numbers are indicative of just how well he's played.
Here we go, check. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. And that one's incomplete, but a late flag comes in. Looked like he might have gotten there early.
Automatic first down.
The defense still arguing about that pass interference call, but their focus needs to be a stop. They face first and goal. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. Wow, coverage excellent there. It'll bring up second and goal. They'll look to throw yet again. That one, take it in, middle of the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. Extra point by Patterson is good. The Dolphins will extend this third quarter lead.
24.
Kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Texans offense getting set to get back to work. They're in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10.
Alert! Alert!
They'll begin with a zone read. Oh, the ball's out. And fortunately, one of his teammates there to save him. He'll wind up getting enough to pick up the first down. They'll go play action here with Milton. Down the field, he's got Washington. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line.
23 yards.
1st and 10.
That's another Texans first down. It's a gain of 23 yards.
On the shotgun, a throw from Milton. That one down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
To the air, it's Milton. That is left side and caught by Flowers.
Milton's pass.
He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
That's a
They're down and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Throw once more. Here's Milton. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
Flat, flat.
He'll get this out to the left flat. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. They get 14 yards and set up 1st and goal.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They have a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
Now a stoppage for an injured Texan. Now here's 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. He takes off.
Great job in the coverage here. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball. He decides to tuck it and turn into a runner. They get to him quickly. He picks up a couple yards, but not enough now. Brings up third down.
All right.
Throwing here on 3rd and goal.
I'm an aggressive guy by nature, Mike, so whenever I get 4th and short in plus territory, I want to go for it. You're not going to win many games in this league settling for field goals. You have to capitalize when you find yourself in a position to score. And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
This taken at the 5. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Devon Achane ready to take the field with the rest of his Miami offensive teammates. And as you take a look at the numbers, you have to imagine he was the topic of conversation in that locker room at halftime. They got to find a way to slow him down. Nothing they've done has worked so far. And a good piece of running there. He'll get about 9 yards past the 35-yard line.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
Here we go. Here we go.
He'll try the right side this time. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. It's a pickup of 12. Good for a Dolphins first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground. And he's out of bounds, down inside the 35. They have found something on the ground. 16 more yards on that carry.
Starting to see it back right now, Mike. That's finding his way with this defense. Back-to-back big gains. Have to see, do they just continue to ride the hot hand, or do they start putting the ball in the air?
Space to run inside the 20. And he's into the end zone. And they're making it look easy. Jalen Wright, touchdown Dolphins. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year. Extra point by Harrison is good. And the Dolphins are able to extend the lead.
Texans 27.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. A return now from the 4. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Texans offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10.
Here we go. 18. Let's go. Good. Take the rep. Let's go. Let's go. Right here.
From the gun, here's Stroud. That'll be taken in by Mixon. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. From 29, here's 2nd down and 5.
29-yard line.
Stroud going to set up the throw. Looking into the middle, there's Flowers. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10.
And the Texans first down.
They'll go play action with Stroud. Route left side, caught by Andrews. They're going to work this down inside the 45. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. The coverage right there. And it's knocked away. Incomplete. Jay Flowers, the intended receiver. It's 2nd down. Now Mixon. fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. Tom Robinson, the man to bring him down.
Makes it 3rd and
They
8.
need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. Now Stroud. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Take down. Touchdown, Houston.
Texans.
The teamwork was just ideal there. Greg, we don't see practice all week, but we see it pay off in the game.
And when you have a wide receiver, Mike, that can operate near the sideline, it just increases the amount of space that quarterback has to work with. He knows that he can put that ball maybe a little bit further away from the defender, knowing he's got the guy on the other end to not only secure the catch, but to keep his feet in bounds for a touchdown.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This returnable from the 4. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. Devon Achane ready to take the field with the rest of his Miami offensive teammates. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the 4th quarter. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10.
Bronco switch. Ready?
They'll start on the ground. It's Achane. And he'll get about 6 out of that one before being forced out of bounds. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
60 Bison. 60 Bison. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
They'll stay on the ground with Achane. And it'll be brought down shy of the 35, but that is good enough to move the sticks.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
70 Lions. Cowboy 80.
Once again, it's Achane. And a good show of force there. He gets 4 tough yards out of that one.
He's brought down.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
Terrific day throwing the ball, and the numbers now showing over 300 yards passing in this one. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete. Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Cougar knife. Trap 60. Trap 60. Check smash. Check smash. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Back to throw. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. That is run. What a throw. Devon Achane. Touchdown Miami. And that is touchdown number 25 on the year. Extra point by Patterson is good. And the Dolphins will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Safe kick taken at the 5. And across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. Texans offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. To throw, it's Stroud. That's into the hands of Dell on the right side. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line.
And the Texans 1st down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They will run the middle with Mixon. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
To throw, Stroud. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Third, they need 8.
It's third down. And 8 yards to go.
To throw is Stroud. This throw right is taken in by Fowler. Set to go now on first and 10.
It's a gain of 20. And the Texans first down.
On play action, Stroud. That's over the middle and caught by Dell. It'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
That's another Texans
Higgins
first down.
sent in motion.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Texans.
Play clock down to 0. That's going to be a delay. Here's Stroud. He'll get that out to Mixon.
Complete to Joe Mixon. A gain of 2. Brings up second and 13.
On second down throw for Stroud. There's that man again. Another catch. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
That's another Texans.
In motion comes Andrews.
First and 10 at the 15.
On first down, it's Stroud. He is hit before he can get rid of it. And down he goes. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. They send the receiver in motion left. On second down, Stroud. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
A 7-yard
So,
gain on the
2
play.
minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. This drive in danger of stalling out on third and 10.
18, what's that?
Stroud. One incomplete. Coverage outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is fourth down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
Looking for the pylon, but the official right there is going to mark us out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
Texans first down.
It's a pickup of 14, and the decision to go for it pays off. They'll run here with Mixon. Trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he is going to come up short.
Down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 1.
Throwing on second down. Stroud. Look to the end zone, and it's broken up. Incomplete. There was no space, no separation that time. That's going to bring it to third and goal. He'll try and run with Mixon. And he will not get in. The defense stands their ground, pushes him back, and they force fourth down. That is incomplete. The defense coming up big in the red zone. It's a turnover on down.
It's a turnover on down.
Ready, break. Check, let's go.
clock down from here.
First and 10.
And all you can do at this point, Mike, is just really marvel at how well he's been able to run the ball. And throughout the course of the game, they've certainly not been shy in giving it to him. And I think he's held up his side of the bargain.
A run, and it's A-Chain. Big run here. He's tackled beyond the 35-yard line. Wow, they are moving the ball to start this drive. 21 on that play.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the fourth quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
So, from the 36, it is first and 10.
Here we go. Top 60. Back all week.
He'll look to throw. This one's going to be taken in over the middle. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts. And it comes with 15 seconds to play in the game. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
Get it. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Check. Mustang 19.
They'll look to throw. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Ready. Viking 18. Go.
Back to the air again on second and 10. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. So, after two straight incompletions, here's third and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. Now a shot here, deep middle. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play. The offense not coming off the field, and here's fourth down.
Cowboy 80. Dragon 60. Ready.
Here we go. One final play. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete, and that will do it. This one comes to an end. So a win here for the Dolphins. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops there.